It's 11 a.m. somewhere and a good time to open up World Showcase with a margarita in Mexico. Come join us for episode 20 of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast. Hey, this is Curtis Stone. I am the host, or I should say co-host of the Geekin on Walt Disney World podcast, and I'm here with my special, sweetest daughter in the world. Lindsay is back and getting stronger.
Yes, hello everyone.
She's smiling. She's doing well tonight.
Lots of medication.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Whatever gets you through.
Yes.
All right. But we're so excited again to have one of our favorite bloggers, my favorite blogger, and purveyor of living a Disney life, Lisa Green. Hi, Lisa.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me back.
And we're so excited to have you back finally.
I'm thrilled.
Thanks for being so... our schedule's been crazy, and I've been communicating with Lisa back and forth, and it's just been crazy, but so glad that you could be with us tonight.
Well, you know, we empty nesters have a little more time on our hands.
Well, you know, I really thought that's right. We have a lot in common. One of those is that empty nester, although I'm part-time empty nester. Lindsay still lives here at home, goes up to school.
Yeah, but I don't take up any of your time, though.
No.
I'm pretty independent.
No, and I think I've got all this time, but Benjamin's playing a baseball league, and especially this week, he's got a game every single night, and I'm actually the guy who keeps the score, and I actually read off the names of the players, that kind of thing, too.
He's the MC of
I'm the MC.
baseball games.
Of the baseball games.
Oh, how exciting. I love baseball. Love baseball. I bet that's hilarious.
We've got a really nice park here for the kids to play. Well, it's a good league, really good baseball. But, yeah, here I think I've got all this time. Then, you know, all of a sudden summer's been busy. All right. Well, I really love your blog, Lisa.
Thank you.
Love your writing style. I love your opinions, and most of the time, almost all the time, they're right spot on. But you know, Lindsay and I, we actually covered some of your. Remember we were talking about her blog post,
the do's, the can miss sort of thing. Yeah.
So we had you back on the show.
when I made you sad.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I want to say. Probably the only thing we disagreed with you was the Country Bears.
That was the big one.
That was the big one.
Yes.
No, I think
we're over it.
Didn't Lindsay say that she really liked Figment?
I love Figment.
Yes.
I'm wearing my Figment t-shirt right now.
Because of that, I rode Figment. When I was there today because of Lindsay. I was like, I'm dedicating this ride.
Thank you so much.
We inspired you.
It did not change places on my list, but I still rode it.
Well, I was thinking, Lisa, we had so much fun. We did the Country Bears this last trip, and I think if you went and did Country Bears with the Stone Clan, you'd have fun too. Because we are we're the goofiest Country Bear attendees, clapping and singing all the way through and laughing.
It's contagious. Yeah. You can't not enjoy the show when you're with us. Actually,
I think the whole crowd was.
We had a really good,
really
crowd
into it
time.
that time.
Yeah, we were very lucky. Fortunate.
So,
you guys probably make a root canal fun.
Well,
if it was on Main Street at Disney World,
yeah, that'd be fantastic.
I really liked your discussion, Lisa, on or your review of the old Key West. I know when I arrived down at Disney World, I think I was waiting in line or checking in at the Bay Lake Tower, and you and I were texting a little bit, and you were saying how you were a little bit disappointed with your old Key West because you had just flown home, really, like you were home like a day before we got there.
Yeah, we left the day before you arrived.
Yeah, so I was really curious how you made out. But I was interested in your comments about Old Key West.
I thought about it a little earlier today, knowing I was having an appointment with you this evening. And I thought, here's what you would really understand of any other point that I could make, because you guys are also DVC owners at Bay Lake Tower.
Right.
Old Key West has 5 bus stops.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, when we were considering the Bay Lake Tower for our DVC home resort, I did a lot of research, especially on Disboards, and I was seeing two camps where there were people that really loved like the Animal Kingdom Lodge and Old Key West because they were so quiet and away from the action. And they also talked about the theming. And we were looking at Bay Lake Tower or Beach Club at the time. And I was getting a little disappointed. I was thinking, okay, am I not going to like the theming at Bay Lake Tower? But for me, I already knew that location was key, I think, from our stays at the Polynesian.
But we knew that we liked that contemporary theme, and it makes sense saying, as the place is called The Contemporary, you're expecting contemporary architecture, and it's very classy, and
like theming.
That's the theme.
Yeah, and well, you and Mom,
it's not hokey like a lot of the stuff in Disney can be. As much as we love it, it's not silly, like overdone.
Well, and the more I thought about it, I knew I was a location person. I mean, yes. I was looking at the Beach Club on a resale or the brand new Bay Lake Tower, and then it came down to that. I mean, I got over that, but it was interesting to hear people that absolutely loved Animal Kingdom Lodge or love it for their reasons. Mm-hmm. But Lisa's, talked to her before and read her blog post about this, and she talked on a podcast recently about this, and I think you did, Lisa, a really fair job of explaining, even though you didn't like the bus service or the location, but you really explained it really well, the differences between like the Bay Lake Tower kind of location resort and Old Key West.
Well, some people go on vacation to rest and relax. We just don't happen to be a family that does that. Our motto is we'll rest when we're dead. So we go on vacation to squeeze every single moment of action out of every waking moment. And you got to be in the middle of action to do that, I think.
And I had the same thought relative to Bay Lake Tower because we were up on the 14th floor after making the room change on the end that looks over all of Disney World. I mean, and so
we could see Hollywood Studios, Epcot, Wilderness Lodge, all that stuff.
The contemporary and the pool and that whole area.
The beach.
I mean, I honestly, that was, talk about theming. I mean, you got the entire Walt Disney World outside.
The whole Bay Lake.
Your window. I finally, one night, I sat up there for an entire hour. I bought myself 2 pints of Miller Lite beers. But I still felt rushed, like she just said. I'm such a commando. I felt guilty sitting up there doing nothing, and I never drank the second beer.
I'd feel guilty for drinking Miller Lite. That's what you should feel bad about.
Nah, especially the $7 Miller Lite.
Well, yeah, it was like maybe for $7. I only drank one though, and then I actually had to slam the other one. I think for breakfast or something.
Right before we went to the park in the morning.
Truth be told.
Let's go to Magic Kingdom.
But I was really interested and I loved your comments, and they're very fair. And like, again, people have opinions, and that's what we're going to go. Our show is always about opinions, so you always
experiences.
Experiences. All right, so in today's show, we're going to take a look at the must-do list. We worked with Lisa on episode 5 and see how we actually did on the actual trip. All right. And we also have, I have one little pixie dust moment from our 25th anniversary trip. Got our regular Mama Says segment, got a couple of those from Mama, and then we'll get right into our list. Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. And yay! So just a little story. One thing, for the 25th wedding anniversary, Disney always does something special when you're down there for a birthday or anniversary, some kind of special event.
It's usually at a meal.
Yeah, they seem to put it into the computer, and whenever you go to a restaurant or at the hotel, they seem to notice, right? You have the pin that's on there, and those kinds of things. And I really thought for the 25th wedding anniversary, I was really hoping to be the family of the day at Magic Kingdom.
But our family was never up early enough to get to the park and be there to be picked. So
we bought our T-shirts, the customized T-shirts, hoping that would make our chances better. I also thought that maybe I've heard of people getting upgraded when they book. So we had a 2-bedroom suite. I was hoping to get the Grand Villa, maybe.
Yeah, right.
I really had my hopes up, but really probably the biggest surprise we had was when we were checking in, and Mom likes to sit there and talk to the cast member for a long time. I don't know what she's talking about half the time. I can't stay there the whole time. Matter of fact, they're going to do like a check-in where you don't have to talk to them. I don't think she'll do that. I think she'll still talk
we'll
to
still
them.
be going straight to the concierge to check in.
She'll always have something. She'll always have something. But it was really cool when she said, "Oh, wait a minute, I got something for you." She went around and pulled out a card. And I'm thinking, well, the DVC representative usually, and we have a brand new DVC person and haven't spoken to him much. We had someone who retired. And I'm thinking, well, he's probably, 25th wedding anniversary. He's probably doing something special for us. Mm-hmm. And open up the card. Beautiful card.
The Cinderella themed.
Yeah. It was really, really nice card. And then in it is a nice little gift card and a nice note from Lisa. So like, Lisa.
That was so incredibly sweet.
So thank you very much. It was our pixie dust moment of the trip.
And that's so great because real life I'm not so sweet. So yeah. That's good.
You did your good deed.
You felt pixie dusted. Yeah, my good deed. Yeah.
It was very much appreciated. So
well, you guys are such a cute couple. You're such a cute couple. And since Kurt, you and I were born the same year, we got married the same year. We have so much in common. I just couldn't let the occasion pass by without due
I know.
ceremony.
Aww.
That's so great. Yeah, that's right. You got your 25th anniversary coming up in the fall. And so I hope you guys have an awesome time and you're going to do it, without 6 other people in your group like we did.
Be very nice, relaxing.
You're going to have the romantic.
It's like relaxing with that like commando mode though. Like you get to do whatever you want, sort of relaxing.
All right.
We do have big plans for food and wine, and we have big plans for Mickey's Not So Scary, so we'll have to see if we get any relaxation at all, yeah.
The fall is our favorite time, too. We're going in September for Lindsay's 21st birthday, and that's exactly the same thing for us. The food and wine and Mickey's Not So Scary.
Oh, yeah, we bought our tickets already.
We've done it once before, so it is probably, I would say it's our favorite time to go.
Yes, I agree.
So have you ever been at that time of the year, Lisa? No,
we always have to go around school.
Yeah.
So this is good.
Right. That was the same thing for us. We did it because I won a company trip, actually.
Yes, that was the year that Ellie went with us.
Yeah, that was a special.
So not only did you take your kids out of school, you took someone else's kid out of school.
Yeah, we did. All right, let's take a look. Now, Mama Says is my wife, Lindsay's mom, and she's always researching out there on the boards, if you will. And she catches my ear the other day. She's sitting at her iMac computer, and she goes, "Hey, take a look at this. Wouldn't this be cool?" And it was Joffrey's Coffee. I'm not sure how she landed there, but they have a great website. She goes, "Should we buy some of this coffee? Would you like some of this?" Are you kidding me? I love that. I really would like to do that. But because I was thinking about that years ago when we were going and buying those drink cups every time you would go to the drink station. I mean, I love everything about Disney World. We rave about it, have a podcast about it. But the one thing I always could not understand is why they had Nescafe coffee at those instant coffee in there. It was just
gross.
You really had to
hold your nose, chug it down.
Build up an immunity.
Caffeine patches. I would have used it. I would have preferred a caffeine patch.
Exactly. Well, yeah, and I think I probably just made coffee in my room. There was one particular trip where I drank it quite a bit, but now I don't even use those drink stations anymore because
all the cups are chipped and we're cheapskates.
Yeah, we used to cheat.
Oh yeah, we had the same cups for like 5 years. And that's probably the reason why Disney put the chips in it, because everyone was doing that. I
did go down there and have a Joffrey's down there at the Contemporary. I went down there just for that and bought my own. But
we just bought a can of Mickey coffee at Old Key West and made our own coffee every morning because 3 of the 4 of us are pretty desperate morning coffee drinkers. Straight up black coffee in big quantity. So we really had to have bulk coffee available at all times.
That's a great idea. I
and
actually,
you mentioned that, yeah. Like she has that. You got the coffee, the Mickey coffee down there, but I was wondering if they actually sell the bags of Joffrey's coffee down in like the contemporary little food store. 'Cause like maybe
they should.
Like,
I can't say that I saw or looked for it.
no, I didn't either. So maybe, and I know that the Mickey coffee is probably cheaper. So maybe we're skipping over it, or I don't know. It'd be good to know if they had it or not.
But did you like the Mickey coffee, Lisa?
It was perfectly fine.
Yeah,
I beat the heck out of Nescafe. It was fine.
That's good.
Yeah, that would be hard to do. And I've actually ground my beans here and then brought a bag of coffee down there, and I made some. Some days I bought it, sometimes I made it. But actually, the first time I made it with the water from the hotel.
Not a good idea.
It wasn't that good.
No.
Then when our water finally came, like Monday, from shipping it directly,
it had to come through the business center, which is only open on the weekdays.
I started using bottled water then. Then that was better.
Yeah.
All right, Joffrey's coffee, good stuff. I'm hoping to put a purchase in soon.
Cool.
And the other one she just told me about was something to do with Space Mountain. And, you know, it's funny, you learn something new every day, even though you watch all this stuff. And this is an old one that I can't believe we've never known before. But she was saying how she learned that, you know, that long tunnel that goes underneath or down, it starts going,
you go down. You go down a flight of stairs. You keep going downwards more and more. Like right at the beginning, you go down that those couple flights of stairs, and then you start climbing upwards.
Right, and it's quite a long.
You're down pretty far. Like just
when you think about it, right? You're down pretty far. Well, the reason you're down that far is because they built a tunnel that goes underneath the Magic Kingdom train. Is that what it's called?
That is so cool.
Express?
It's the Magic Kingdom Express, the railway. Magic Kingdom Railway.
There's Lindsay covering for me again.
Who knows? I don't actually know this one.
We actually rode that several times this trip.
A lot, because we're so lazy. And there was no line.
But isn't that cool that tunnel is a tunnel that goes underneath the train tracks?
Going underneath the choo-choo.
Yeah.
And if Mama had said a couple episodes ago, then I could have just answered a trivia question about what Magic Kingdom attraction is actually outside the Walt Disney World Railroad track.
See how important our podcast is?
Little nuggets of information.
Timing is everything, though. Timing is everything.
Know.
You're not kidding.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm ready to get into our list.
Me too.
Of must-dos. And Lindsay, the one thing, just to preface this, I really felt like I didn't get a chance to do a lot of things I wanted to do because we were in such a large group. I felt like the group mentality ruled most of the time.
Yeah, and that's an unfortunate fact that just you can't get away with.
And I forgot about that.
Yeah.
You know, I like going on vacation with a large group. We do beach vacations. Those seem to be a lot easier because they're pretty much laying around the beach.
Yeah, there's nothing else to do.
When we do things, most people go with us. But in this case, you kind of, you know, you're doing that commando thing. You want everybody, you got restaurants planned and you got certain things, activities that you want to do. But you kind of got to go with the crowd. I hardly get the things that I kind of want to do. And I think, you know, as a tip for, you know, small families, let's say you're a family of 4 or 5, find out what special thing each person wants to do and try to do it.
A long time in advance, find out so you can
communicate.
Yes.
Right. Communicate what would be a special thing. You know, depending how old your kids are, I suppose. Some of them don't know. But,
yeah. If they're old enough to get away from you. Definitely.
To escape to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
That way, you have, you know, you got to have the right expectations when you're going down on this big trip for sure. All right, so we're going to start off with Lisa's first one, which was hunting down a missing pin, and I want to know the results.
Okay, in 2012, I had read about the release of the cast member series of Orange Bird pins, and I remembered so well Anita Bryant and the Orange Bird in the Florida citrus growers commercials when I was a little girl. And so I thought, yes, I have to have that. How nostalgic. I need Orange Bird pins. So I told everybody that was on our trip with us in 2012, there were 6 of us. And I said, I need the Orange Bird pins. And I got every one of them except the Flying Orange Bird. And I got the actual silver chaser pin of the Flying Orange Bird, but I could not find that orange bird. So that's all I cared about really was, as far as pin trading went this trip, is just, can I find the completer pin for my set? And I mean, we're like day 2 at Animal Kingdom, and my husband, who says one word for every 100 words that I speak, we're at one of the buildings that has, I think it's Pangani Forest, that has the naked mole rats and the the tortoises and stuff. So we're in that building, and there's a cast member standing there between the tortoise tanks. Her name's Denise, and Raymond leans down and says, "That your pin?" I was like, "What?"
Casual.
Yeah, just run of the mill, like.
Well, you did the right thing by communicating it to him. So you did the right thing. You communicated to him what you were looking for. So he had his eyes open for it, which is good.
Yep.
And
but it wasn't much of a struggle. There wasn't.
It was early.
Like any. Yeah, it was early, but I was so excited to have my orange bird pin because it was really important. And then I felt completely free to just get all kinds of other pins just because I liked them.
And it's fun to have a goal, which helps with the fun part of it.
Yeah, and we actually decided that we would collect the orange birds because as we were inspired by you, because we just thought they were so super cute.
And she had a picture on her blog of all of them, so I knew what they looked like. And
we actually ended up finding at least three of those flying orange birds
that you were looking for.
Yeah.
Well, I was afraid. I didn't know how difficult they were to find. I mean, I think I probably sent Lisa a note that if you don't find it during your week,
we'll be looking.
Lindsay and I will be on the hunt for you. And then
I was like so excited thinking I had a backup plan.
But come to find out, after we found one, we found another, and before you know it, we had the whole thing collected by Thursday of the week.
Yeah, we had 2 people that were actively looking.
Yeah,
so
we pretty much. Yeah, I mean, I like that. I like looking.
It's fun and looking through those pin books.
The cast members usually know that you're got pins on your mind.
I know if you're looking at them like looking over them.
You're trying to be nonchalant about it.
Yeah, and they're like, "Oh, you want to see my pins?"
Yeah,
but
that makes it easier.
Yeah.
Lindsay, do you feel awkward when the cast member doesn't have anything you want?
Yes, I do. It's like you go up to them and you're like, "Oh, can I see your pins?" Like all excited. They're like, "Oh, sure," because it's like a nice, fun interaction, and then you're like, "Oh, okay, bye."
This is real fun. This is real fun talk, but I don't like you.
Yeah, you have nothing good. Bye. You don't interest me anymore.
Or when you go up to the hotel.
The worst one is the pin books.
Because we were at the Polynesian. I think it was after our Ohana dinner. Where was that the first time we learned that they actually have the books behind the desk there?
No, we knew that already. We just didn't know how many different desks had them.
Yeah, you don't know which because they got them hidden behind.
Because not everyone has them. Yeah.
But you were telling me that over at Epcot when you were.
Oh yeah. So in the last podcast, I talked about how I had to go to customer service to get some FastPass things sorted out. And I got my FastPass sorted out, and I saw the girl had a thing of pins. I was like, "Oh, can I see your pins?" And she's like, "Sure. Do you want to see the pin book too?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And there's a bunch of people in line behind me. And I'm like assuming that she's going to take someone else because I'm like, I don't need assistance anymore. I'm just looking at the pin book. But no, she just...
Serious business.
Yeah, this is serious business, I guess. She's making sure I'm not going to steal a pin or something. But I stood there and I looked through the whole book and I didn't find anything with all these people standing behind me in line. And I said, "Okay, thank you."
Well, I think now that I've got all the orange birds, I think I'm going after the flags of the countries because I found 3 of those.
Yeah, those are great.
And I kind of looked at Mickey heads. Anything like the Mickey head.
The big classic Mickey.
Yeah. All right, Lindsay. So yours was one of the next ones to meet Elsa and Anna.
Okay.
Am I saying that right? Is it Anna or
Anna? It's Anna. You were correct. So I wanted to revise my my must-do and change it to see Elsa and Anna because...
Did you decide before you went down there you were not going to wait 4 hours?
No way.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to spend my morning doing that either. So
you just wanted to spot them somewhere.
I wanted to see them in the park, the face characters. And so I didn't have the fast passes, but I did get to see them at the castle show. There was a special castle show where they were in it, and they were on stage, which was awesome. And then I also saw them in the Festival of Fantasy Parade, which we will talk about later. So yes, I did get to see.
You were just trying to you were trying to keep me from gushing. Yeah, I know. Okay. I'm under.
I know you're so excited.
Save the gushing. The next one was for me. I love all the new things. Of course, you wanted something. Disney's so great about doing that, and one of the new restaurants. Can I call it a restaurant? I think it's part of the Spice Road Table.
It's a quick service.
Right, Spice Road Table over there in the Moroccan area. And unfortunately, right before we went, Mama showed me a blog post, I think it was on allears.net, with a picture of a vacant Spice Road Table. Nobody's sitting there.
Totally ghost town.
I think it was at night too, if I recall. And there was the write-up in that blog post was how I think every time he goes by there's like nobody in there. So that kind of scared me off a little bit.
Something was wrong with it.
Took my excitement out a little bit for me. And then when we walked by it a few times, and of course with the big crowd, nobody was really in the mood to stop. We were probably on our way to somewhere. Again, there was only like one person.
Yeah.
One little party there. So,
well, I'm wondering a couple of things about Spice Road Table. I'm wondering if, a lot of people, where I live, that restaurants with small plates is not a big thing.
Yep.
So I'm wondering if people are turned off by that whole concept. And I also wonder if it livens up at night, because it seems like that would be a really happening place.
It's
very possible.
It's got to be a great spot to see illuminations.
I know.
Right?
I know. That's true. Maybe that's the only time they ever see any activity.
I don't know. They don't have German beer. I don't know.
Yeah, right? No booze.
I'll hold my thought on that one. We'll see next. Maybe with just the three of us going down there, we'll get a chance to do that.
Yes.
If they start taking tables in Wonderland, I'll give them a try. Maybe that's another reason why people aren't going there, because last time I checked, they were not accepting tables in Wonderland.
Which means if you had drinks, right, too, they wouldn't take it.
No.
Because tables in Wonderlands includes drinks.
That's the best feature.
Yes. Now, next one on the list is a Dole Whip, and I know that was Lisa's because we have had Dole Whips before.
And we like Dole Whips.
But I don't know. Lisa, I don't know how she could have a blog and had never had a Dole Whip before.
Strange.
Easy now. Easy.
But she did experiment though, which is what being a blogger is all about.
She's willing to experiment.
So, yes.
I was willing to make sacrifices. And the sacrifices I made involved thousands and thousands and thousands of empty calories in the form of really vast quantities of snacks. But I had never had the Dole Whip, and Lindsay knew it. Lindsay coached me on what I needed to do, which was not try to eat a straight up Dole Whip. But I thought,
don't get the pineapple float Dole Whip if you're not. I've never tried it before.
Actually,
because you told me to get this. You told me to get the citrus swirl because the vanilla ice cream would cut down on the super sweetness of the Dole Whip, and I didn't listen to you. I thought, no, I have to go, hardcore, straight up pineapple Dole Whip to be really effective at this research.
Yeah.
I didn't eat very much of it. I think I had 3 bites.
Wow.
Honestly, I threw the rest of it away, and the 3 bites of pineapple Dole Whip stayed with me for the rest of the day and into the night.
That's totally true, though, because it does have a very strong aftertaste. So you're absolutely right.
And it melted all over the place.
the quickest melting ice cream in all of Disney World.
I had to go find a water fountain to wash my hands.
Yeah, just go wash your hands in the Adventureland water fountain.
And you were there late May, early June. It's still the hottest spot in Magic Kingdom.
I tried not to resent the fact that I roasted waiting in line for that thing.
I know, there's no shade.
There's no shade. The crowd at that Aloha aisle was sick. And I was standing in line thinking, this is going to be great. This is going to be the most delicious thing I've ever eaten. Look at all these happy people.
Yeah.
Not the case.
Yeah, and I'm with you. The hype, I like pineapple too, but I didn't get the hype either.
No, I like the Dole Whips. I really enjoy them. Every time I get them, I enjoy them. But to put things into perspective, they're not I'm not so crazy about them. I didn't get one last trip, and I wasn't devastated.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Exactly. It's something that's strange because you can't get it anywhere else. But some people won't like it. It's true.
There you go.
And Lisa,
thanks for your honest opinions. Yes.
Well, I made a YouTube video of it. So if you guys needed to see the look on my face, and I have a glass face, everything I'm thinking is right there for the world to see. So you can go check out the Living a Disney Life YouTube channel and see my eating my first Dole Whip.
It's all real.
Oh, geez.
All right, Lindsay, the next one is sharing the trip with others, including or especially newbies.
That was really fun. And when I say sharing the trip with others, I do not mean sharing accommodations. I mean, because we know how I experienced that. I mean, in the parks with everyone else, especially the people who are not as experienced as we are and who don't know exactly what's going to be coming towards them at any given time.
Yeah, enjoy their
reactions. And we had Caitlin with us this time, and she hadn't been since she was little. So
she's a fun person anyway.
She has such a sparkling personality, and she was so much fun to just see all the rides. Some of the rides for the first time, like Tower of Terror, was super fun to see just the queue and everything. And then of course we had Sheila with us again, and this was only her second time too, and she's wonderful.
She had enjoyed her and Ben were on the podcast, the last podcast, no, one before, yes. 17, something like that. And it was really cool. I asked her that question. What was the difference between your first time and your second trip? It was kind of cool, because
she kind of knew what to expect, and she wasn't as scared.
Yeah, but she was really excited because now she
knows she has things to look forward to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it was good. I enjoyed with the newbies hanging out with them. And
I enjoy spending time with my family.
Oh, good, Daddy. I'm glad.
I don't see everybody all the time now that they're all grown up. All right, this was one of mine. To ride the train in the back of the Animal Kingdom. Now here I'm busting on Lisa, but I had never done that before over to Rafiki's Planet Watch. And it's just one of those things we never got done, and I really wanted to do it. I had heard people. I was kind of looking for a spot where you can kind of just chill instead of run. And thank you to Lindsay. Here I've been talking about how I kind of follow the crowd. Well, that was a point in time in the Animal Kingdom park, towards after lunch, late in the afternoon for us at Animal Kingdom. It was like maybe 1:30. Everyone started to break up.
All right, easy now. For many of us, it's a full day park. Okay?
Yeah, we're done by 9:00. It's Magic Hour days. We get in at 8 and we're done at 9.
But, so we took that little train, which is really cute, and it was not crowded at all. And back into Rafiki's, and there's this little area in front of where they have, was like a reptile kind of house, little animals. But we sat there, we were so thirsty. Yeah. Got a water and a Coke, sat down, and this guy starts walking up to us who's got a microphone and a guitar. And I think he was just strumming the guitar and walking straight to us because there wasn't really a lot of people there.
And his name is Dan the Guitar Guy.
Dan the Guitar Guy. And he asked me my name, and I say Curtis. And he's, what's your wife's name? I say Margita. He's like, and I said, we're here on our 25th wedding anniversry. He goes, well, where is she? And I was like,
and that's really funny because earlier that day, we lost my mom in Harambe Village. We just got cut off by a huge crowd.
We talked about, so at 9:00 about that time when the crowd started to fill up at the park, we were coming out of the safari ride, and it was like one of these scenes from Indiana Jones
where the crowd moves in and you lose everyone.
I mean, we totally lost it. You and I just went off on our own. We're like, okay, I don't know where they went. I think they ditched us to the bathroom, took a left hook.
Yeah, and they just ran into the shops or something. But we walked by and we went over to see the new Lion King area where the show moved over. And the drummers had started playing, and that's where they ended up. And somehow both my brothers and my mom got pulled into the show, and they were dancing with the guy who was dancing out front. And he's like, "Where is your husband?" And she's like, "I don't know."
Husbandless. We lost him.
But anyways, Dan comes up to Dad.
So Dan, so he gets all this information from me and
where you worked and
improvises. Yeah, where I work, where we met. Yeah, because we met at work. That's what it was.
Yeah,
we had met at work, and he starts improvising and building a song. And it
came out fantastic. It was so good.
That's one you have it on your iPhone.
It's on my computer.
It's on your computer, so we got
we
to
need
post
to upload
that.
it.
We need to post that. That was really cute. All right, but that was fun. I mean, then we went in and we saw.
So then there's like the main house, which is the one with all the big mural when you walk in, and
Right.
then there's exhibits on as you walk to and from the train.
Examples of animal poop.
Yeah, there was animal droppings and animal food, and then we actually saw a live hedgehog who was super cute, and
Is that little sound?
the little
booth?
the Save the Rainforest booths. They've got like 6 of them. They're like a silent show with panoramic earphone
All the
things.
little kids seem to be having fun in there. It was really cute.
Yeah, it was really fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm
You
really
left-
glad.
you lost your
I
eyeglasses.
left my sunglasses in the little booth where we listened to the rainforest thing, and we walked all the way to the train. I realized I left my sunglasses. We walked all the way back, and it's actually quite a long walk from the train to the
Building.
building. And my dad was lucky, and he found them in the.
You were in a little bit of a panic too.
I know, because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to see anything the rest of the trip, because it was on Monday, and it was.
That was a good recovery at Disney World.
Yes, we were very glad.
Although that's not as good as the time that Mom
dropped her wallet.
coming into Magic
Well, she
Kingdom.
had her wallet, but what happened was she stuck the tickets in, or like it was her wallet. She stuck it right
Yeah.
between her fanny pack and
all her money. She had a lot of money.
and her belly, and it went whoop right through. And someone picked up and brought it right to customer service. So
Yeah, we recovered
We
it
were
within
lucky.
about 10 minutes.
What are the chances?
I know.
Oh my gosh,
I know.
that's
It's
fortunate.
her
Cast
whole
must have
little-
My son
lost
was-
it. Cast
Joseph
member.
left his Ray-Ban Aviators on Star Tours, and that was the end of that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, actually, one time, what was it? We lost. Maybe it might have been a nice pair of sunglasses, like on one of the rides, like the Dinosaur Whirl or something.
Oh, what is that called? Primeval World.
I think we lost a really nice pair of sunglasses, and we actually went to the Lost and Found, which is near Magic Kingdom. I'm trying to remember. It's the Ticket and Transportation Center, I think. Is it
Yeah,
Lost and
there's
Found?
one there. Yeah.
They have, Lisa, you
Bin.
got to believe they have so much stuff, right, that they recover just in one day.
So I guess you just go through the sunglasses and find a pair that you like well enough and say, yeah, these are them. These are
Yeah.
These will
what I was
do.
looking for, thanks. Yeah.
That's terrible, but I'm sure plenty of people do that.
All right, so Lisa had an adventure or a task to find a hat, but I think it's a very special hat.
Well, I think, every, true Disney fan should deserve an ear hat. And I've been looking for years. And I always buy a baseball cap instead because I like to run with my Disney cap.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so I was committed this time to find an ear hat that, after trying them on a bunch of times, you have to find just the right one because they're not all cute. They're not all equal cuteness, and you'd think they would be because they're all shaped the same, but it's not so true. So, while I was there, I tried on a bunch of different ear hats, and I tweeted out pictures of myself going, "Vote on this one, vote on that one. What do you think?" And I was putting them on Facebook, and then I found the hat, and I put it on, and I was like, "This is it." It's kind of evil queen hat, which is so perfect for me, and it made me feel like. I felt like beautiful and glamorous and naughty all at the same time. And the colors were just so, flattering, and the little crown between the ears made me feel so regal. And I was like, this is the one. So yes, I did.
Did you get lots of compliments? Did you get lots of compliments on your new hat?
I did. I did get lots of compliments. I guess.
I love
that's
it.
good.
In fact, I liked it. If you go to Living a Disney Life's Facebook page, which is actually Living a Diz Life, because Living a Disney Life was already taken on Facebook, you can see me wearing my ear hat.
Perfect. We will do that for sure. All right. Yeah, I don't know if I skipped one from you, Lindsay, but I'm just going to go in order here what I got on the list.
Okay, go ahead.
The Hollywood Studio Players. I love really anywhere.
The
Epcot.
Streetmosphere, right? You're talking about the Streetmosphere?
Yes.
Is that what they're called?
Yes. The actors that come out and they play on the street.
Yeah. I thought they had
And
another.
they're always, they do, impromptu ad lib. It's very good.
Yeah.
Exactly. And, they do that in Epcot. They do it almost
It's in
in
Magic
all
Kingdom,
the
too.
parks. Yeah. They have somebody. I mean, I love.
It's the mayor,
Those-
mayor and the townsfolk.
Exactly.
And the people in the Old West town, they have them.
But, Hollywood Studios, I don't know. I picked that one just because I felt like I hadn't done or sat there and caught those, or were always running by. So I really wanted to do that, and I guess I'm happy that I wasn't able to sit there and watch a show per se, but it was Star Wars,
the Goobermans,
the Goobermans. But with the Star Wars weekend, the first thing that caught my eye, they were walking. We were kind of on our way out the park, so they were coming the other direction. But one of the guys had a pail, like a metal.
He had a metal pail on his head that was colored in with Sharpie to look like Darth Vader. And they had the garbage bag capes pinned to their shoulders and
plungers they were using as swords,
lightsabers.
Yeah.
They were all dressed up,
and they were posing for me. So I said, "Well, hold on, everybody!" I had to stop everyone and come take my picture. So I think I put that out on my Facebook page.
It's a great one. They were so great.
They were cute. So at least I got to do that. All right, the next one is the Flying Fish Restaurant in the Boardwalk area. That's Lisa's.
Well, Lindsay and I, we don't always agree on rides and attractions.
Which is okay.
But yeah, it's okay. But that's what makes the world go round. But Lindsay and I are totally of an accord when it comes to food and restaurants. And she said Flying Fish was hands down her favorite restaurant on Walt Disney World property. And now I know why. That place was just everything.
Nailed it,
everything
right?
About it.
Everything you could ever dream of.
Exactly.
It is.
And want.
Well, I wouldn't, it was perfect for us because, my children are 19 and 23.
Mm-hmm.
So they're old enough to appreciate multi-courses, taking your time, enjoying the ambiance, trying new flavors. And, Bob, our server, was just spectacular. Spectacular.
Oh, good.
So, he made it really difficult to choose items from the menu, but I was prepared with the artisanal cheese platter because you guys had talked about that.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
That has I think it has walnuts on it and honeycomb and the chutney and all these wonderful cheeses and
the little the sides that come the cheese accompaniments that come with it that you just mentioned really add to the whole experience.
I know, and it's different than all the other cheese platters.
Yes, and they give you detailed information about where the cheeses are from, and if they're sheep's milk or goat's milk, what kind of cheese you're eating. That was an event in and of itself, and then we had really hard time picking our main courses, and once they were settled in front of us, we all basically hunched over our food with our forks at the ready so that no one would be trying to taste off the plate.
The signature meal is the potato wrap
snapper.
Yeah, snapper.
Yes, and Raymond had that, and he said it was really good. Joseph and I both had something called Thunderfish, and Bob explained that they changed the menu up. I want to say even weekly, based on what fresh ingredients they can get. So they print up new menus all the time, and so we just went with what sounded super good to us, and it was delicious. And we were, after the cheese and the main course, we were absolutely stuffed. But no. Bob has to describe this dessert.
What was that?
So he described this dessert, and it was dark chocolate cake or dark chocolate. I don't remember.
Wonderful, whatever it was.
I don't know. It was just one of those really detailed descriptions of dark chocolate on dark chocolate with dark chocolate and caramel sauce and candied bacon on top.
Oh my gosh!
And our mouths just dropped open. We were like, "What?" And he said, "You should try it." So yeah, of course, yes. And we had our Flying Fish Joffrey's coffee with it, and it was great. It was so good.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
that. What was that comment you made on your blog about? Was it with Bob? He could describe something. Was that the?
Oh yeah, he could describe an old boot in a way that would make you order it.
That's great.
I love that. Yeah,
I agree, and I'm I think I'm the same way. Where if the waiter, especially a great waiter like Bob or the waitress that we had, describes something for you, it's like you have to try it. You have to.
Well, I listened to that ResortLoop.com podcast, and they were talking about they had the guy from Joffrey's on and fly. The way they started was they were doing coffee in the airport with a little kiosk.
Yeah.
But flying fit, and of course Disney has contracts with all the food stuff and coffee, whatever, right? Nescafe. But Flying Fish was the first. The chefs from there had a coffee over at the airport, and they started communicating with this guy to roast up a special blend just for them. So, and once the other chefs in Disney World started hearing what they had done, although they had kind of broken the rules, that's kind of how it started. That's how they ended up getting a kiosk in Disney World and so on and so forth. So, those chefs over there, hey, they're doing something right. They're doing something right. They're creative, right? Well, my question for you guys then too is because Lisa, you had eaten at the California Grill. We had talked about that, and we had not eaten and that was part of our 25th anniversary big meal. And I see a lot of comparisons to those. They're the high end restaurants.
Yeah, they're both like they're four.
They've got that open kitchen area where you can see the chefs preparing your meals.
Yep. I
think there's a lot of similarities. So, Lindsay, what do you?
Fewer small children.
Yeah.
Yes.
In their slower paced dining experience. Mm-hmm. Really good like wine list and cocktail menu, that kind of thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Very similar.
For me, of course, the California Grill has that location that's
unbelievable view,
360 view, of Magic Kingdom and the whole park.
And you can watch Wishes from up there.
And you can walk out, outside of the restaurant, and so you can't. But Lisa, you said you'd never been to the boardwalk area before too, and that's a pretty cool area that a lot of people don't know about.
It reminded me of a lot of downtown Disney without the massive crowds.
That's true. That is
good point.
The draw. It was like a smaller, more like quaint and less crowded downtown Disney. It was less frenzied. It was just fabulous.
Relaxing. Yep. I love that area. Mm-hmm. That's why we struggled so hard with the Beach Club versus Bay Lake Tower.
It's a nice area.
We love that area.
And,
so close
to walking distance.
They had the little in the evening. I don't know what it's like during the daytime because we were only there in the evening. But they had a juggling mime that was hilarious.
Oh, yeah, they have
a magician you could watch. So
yeah, there's a lot of street performers that work on the boardwalk too. You're absolutely right.
It sounds like you guys are still a Flying Fish fan over the California Grill.
Yes, the California Grill was great. I can't say that it wasn't great. The food was delicious. The view was amazing. The dining area was beautiful, especially because it was brand new. But no, I did not get the same experience at the California Grill, especially with the waitress. She was good. She was very capable, and she got all our food to us, and she even took our picture for us. She was friendly, but nothing compared to that Flying Fish experience.
Yeah, and I was kind of surprised again for our anniversary. They didn't do anything.
No,
like not even a cupcake.
When you bought the dessert, they put one of those little congratulations chocolates on it.
But even when we were at Flying Fish, you were celebrating your.
I was celebrating getting on the Dean's List.
Dean's List, something like that. Yeah.
And they gave me a free dessert and a menu with like everything printed out special on it.
Yeah.
So.
Little touches there.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel the same way because we loved California Grill. We thought the food was excellent. It came exactly the way we expected it to. But the service was not the caliber that we had at Flying Fish, and I would be willing to say that was one of, if not the best service we'd ever had on Disney property. Was that Flying Fish?
That's saying something because it's all pretty good.
Yeah, I believe you too.
Yeah,
so
excellent. Great job, guys. All right, Lindsay, this one's yours. It's some nighttime things, which we always have great ambition of doing. You have Phantasmic Illuminations and Wishes. Did you get to them all?
2 out of 3, and I think I was pretty much expecting that especially because we knew that we were going to be doing Phantasmic later in the year, and I was fine with that if we missed it. But we did get to see Illuminations, and we saw it from a great spot, which we've never watched it from before. We watched it right between those 2 main shops behind the VIP area, and we were right up against the railing, and it was a fantastic spot. And we got on the first monorail out, or the second monorail out. Which was very convenient. And then I watched Wishes twice, not in the park, one from the California Grill, first observation deck that's closest to the Bay Lake, and then the other time from the Bay Lake, which I actually saw with you.
Yes,
Dad.
I did that. I did.
And it was very nice.
I actually got out 3 nights in a row.
Oh, yeah, and then we did.
Yes, but
Harambe.
you owe a lot to Lindsay, because I know you would never have done it on your own. That Lindsay had to be poking and prodding you the whole way.
Actually, I tell you what, the youngsters, I think I did them shame, some of those youngsters.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Well, Ben was kind of sick anyway, and Sheila hung with him, and I don't know, Harry and Caitlin, Mom was pooped out. So, yeah, Lindsay was
I think it's more the fact that I'm willing to go along with you rather than
you liked we like
yeah,
having
I like to hang out with
moments.
my dad. So I think he wants to go and he doesn't want to go by himself, sort of thing. A lot of the times, and it's nice to have a buddy that'll go.
And we didn't know this when we recorded and did our must-dos, but Mom and you kind of surprised me with Harambe Nights, which we did over at Animal Kingdom, which was the first night they did that.
Yep.
And we had a little rest, and knew that we were going over there. I tried to take a nap. I don't know. I think that was the day I sat on the balcony and had a beer for an hour. But then we did the Harambe Nights too, which was what we didn't get home until like 10:30, 11 o'clock that night.
But it was fabulous. There was lots of food. The show was beautiful, and yeah, we had a good time.
Exactly. So I enjoyed the couple nights. Finally.
Yes.
All right.
They definitely have a different vibe than the daytime does, and it's very special.
So I put down here, I like to explore some of the resorts and the quick service restaurants. We really didn't do that much of that. I wanted to go over to the Wilderness Lodge, for instance, on the boat. Mm-hmm. And they have Mom says there's a cheese platter over there at the bar or something.
I think they have kind of like the same thing that they have at outside Ohana's, on Tambu Lounge. They have a similar thing over there.
I've only been, and that's a gorgeous resort.
Because Tambu gets their stuff from the sushi bar and a little bit from the Ohana restaurant.
I've only eaten over there once, but I think it'd be really cool to take the boat over there, real casual, and just check out the resort. People love that resort.
The problem is that we book our days so solid that we never have casual time.
Well, if you put me on that boat, I'm not getting off.
Yeah.
I would just ride that boat for hours and hours and hours. I love that. Is the most relaxing, just heavenly boat ride on all of Walt Disney World.
It's a beautiful area.
Is it a napping boat like the friendship boats are, or is it just?
We told our napping story
based on your head bobbing story, Lindsay. Probably it would be.
Oh man.
I'm excited. We already book Artist Point for our next trip?
Yes, we did.
So I'm excited about that.
We had that. We did that one year.
Yeah.
I think in 2010 we did Artist Point, and it was fine.
Yeah.
We wanted to try something different.
It was not Flying Fish or California Grill.
No.
Oh.
It was more, even though it's not a buffet, it felt a lot more like a Boma inside the feeling.
Good.
We like Boma.
Yeah, we love Boma.
We love Boma.
Oh yeah, we do too.
So that's good.
The next one was Lisa's, and it's the Crow Nut, which we had never heard of. You enlightened us on that one.
Officially, you're supposed to call it the croissant donut because cronut is like trademark or something, but everyone calls it cronut.
Whatever.
Yeah.
And you can we were getting it because I love the chocolate croissant from Sunshine Seasons.
Yes.
I think you can get it in a couple other places, but that's where I always like to get my chocolate croissant. You know how habitual you become at Walt Disney World. You just have your traditional thing to do. So the cronut was new, and I thought, well, I'm just going to hit it in a taste test against, chocolate croissant versus cronut. Let's just see who comes out the winner. And, in a way, it's made me a little bit sad because I will never love my chocolate my chocolate croissant as much as I loved the cronut.
Oh, wow.
It was so, so good. But it was also very ugly because we tried to split one 4 ways for the taste test, and it got kind of, like sharks at a feeding. Yeah, it was.
I know that.
It was a little dicey.
Not enough.
I was worried about people in the vicinity getting hurt in the spray.
But they're not that big though. Like I know that my mom and my dad split it because I didn't want to. I didn't feel like trying it for whatever reason. Now I feel sad.
I was full. I had eaten already, and we were on our way to eat.
Yeah,
but I had to have one.
Yes, that's how we were. Yeah, but I still wanted my other bite, and Megan ate it right out of my hand while I wasn't paying attention.
You got
like a feeding frenzy.
It's like a seagull.
Yeah, like, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
The mine.
Yes, exactly.
Mine. Yeah, my only disappointment, I think they have 3 different kinds, and I love glazed donuts. And when I saw glaze on the cronut, I was like, oh boy, this looks good. But Mom trumped me, and she wanted to share. So
you'll get your glazed cronut next time.
I get my all my own.
Yeah, I have to try it. You might have to give me a taste though.
There's no way that glazed one could be better.
Really?
Than cinnamon sugar.
Oh.
It was warm.
Yeah.
It was like cinnamon sugar crusty on the outside, warm and flaky on the inside. Oh my gosh! And I only got really one bite.
Sounds like magic.
It's something you've really talked up, and it delivered.
Unlike the Dole Whip.
Not like the Dole Whip. All right, so who had the test track to do the queue with
Probably
no technical difficulties?
Lisa.
That was Lisa too?
Or was it? It could have been mine.
I'm thinking it's yours.
Well, I don't know, because we hadn't been since the refurb.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And I thought that you had to go the standby line to do the queue, but Lindsay told me you could do it with a fast pass.
Yeah.
So you still got to design the car and
even
stuff.
single riders get to do it, so everyone gets to do that.
Yeah. Did you love the test track? A lot of people are on the fence with the new design.
I like the outside part. I like the going fast outside.
Yeah.
That part I like the best. But the inside part, meh.
See, this is another thing that we disagree on.
Do you like the new one, Lindsay?
Yeah, because I really enjoyed. I love the old one, of course. It's a special place in my heart because that was the first one we ever rode, and it was great. But I do think they did a really, really nice job updating it. I thought it was so sleek and modern.
We had fun designing the cars.
I love designing the cars. I'm not a car person either. Like I drive a little little car, little putt-putt car, and I love designing all the wacky colors and the weird things that you can put on it, and then watching your car race everyone else's car and try to beat everyone else's efficiency and power and everything else. And I always check my car at the end of the ride with the big
you and Mom are having fun with that.
I had so much fun.
We're first, we're second. I'm like, I don't know, whatever, fourth.
All that was lost on me. I drive a Prius. It was all lost.
Yeah, but I do think they did a really nice job, and I liked it. I liked the new showroom and afterwards everything.
I love the Camaro convertible.
Even though those little race cars at the end never work. I've never seen those working. Those little stations. Yeah, never seen them working once.
Well, the Camaro convertible is my dream car.
I know. We always spend like 20 minutes looking at the Camaro.
They had a nice red one there this time, right when you get out. And then they had...
they should put a PhotoPass person there.
Well, they had actually this machine on the Bumblebee Camaro in the back there part.
Yeah.
Where you sat there and you could get a couple different positions, and then they emailed you the picture.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
We didn't do that, though.
I did it.
Oh.
I
didn't do that.
I had to let you guys walk away, and I said, forget it. I'm doing it myself. You guys can keep walking.
Well, show me next time because I want to see that.
Yeah, where's the picture?
I think
Can you prove you did it?
Yeah, right. I didn't see it.
I will. I think it was emailed to me, so I got to dig in my email and I'll have to post it.
All right.
No, it didn't happen if you don't have a picture.
Good point. I will prove it. Sweet and spicy waffle. I think that was Lisa's.
Yeah, it wasn't me.
I never got to it.
Yeah.
It was like one or two things. It was the roasted pork shank. I'm blaming it all on the roasted pork shank at Gaston's Tavern, because once you eat that pork shank, you are done for the day.
Yeah, good excuse.
Yeah. I managed to keep my ADR for dinner and do it justice, but good heavens, that pork shank, gnawed it right off the bone. licked the bone clean. There was nothing left.
Now, this waffle was from Sleepy Hollow, the one that you missed, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not an easy place to, it's one
There's really no seating around there, which is tough.
Yeah, it's a small area. You wouldn't even know it was there.
Unless you knew about it beforehand.
Listen to a podcast that talked about it.
It's good, though. You had a sandwich there once.
I had one there. Well, you guys were eating at a different place, like Peter Pan or something.
I came with you, yeah.
So I had to make a special trip over there to get it. Which reminds me, actually, we did the same thing. I wanted to do the Casey's barbecue slaw dog that we had heard from one of our friends on the podcast. And I had to do the same thing. I had to make a special run.
I went with you, too.
Yeah, you went with me again.
Both times.
Because everyone else was back at a different counter service.
They went to the Tomorrowland Terrace counter service, and we decided to go.
Well, I want to do. So that's what you'd have to do, Lisa. You'd have to make a reconnaissance trip, and then
but I don't think you can't get into Pinocchio's Village House without a tray. So that's the thing, though. That's where we sat. So, because I think they lock them off, and there's a cast member standing there.
But the other the other one that we had heard about was the empanadas de queso.
Good, nice job.
Okay, so and I think you and I both heard about the empanadas from Heather Brainerd, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes. Now that one's the easier one to do because
I'm blaming Heather.
Yeah.
I'm blaming Heather for that roasted pork shank too.
Well, speaking of that area, that cinnamon bun roll thing.
What is it? What did we call it?
It's humongous.
The cinnamon slice, the cinnamon. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
the cinnamon wedge, because it's literally this huge. It's like 4 by 4 inches, 4 by 4 by 3 inches tall.
Makes a perfect breakfast.
It's huge.
Well, it's actually a pretty limited menu.
Yes.
At guest, but the food is just so good.
Yes, especially
for everybody in there.
LeFou's Brew, which is the apple cider frozen drink, is delicious.
It's good.
I couldn't figure out what was in that thing to save my life, and then I read the recipe.
Yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. But somehow those flavors all meld together to make a delicious, refreshing drink.
I feel like I finished everyone's drink
so much better than a Dole Whip.
It's good.
Now, the last two were on all of our lists because they are all brand new things.
Yes.
At the Magic Kingdom.
And now, Lisa, you
can gush over the Festival of Fantasy Parade.
There was nothing I did not love about that parade. Maybe except I had very hot buns sitting on the curb. I ended up sitting on my rain poncho to protect myself from some kind of terrible medical need, but because it was so hot that day. But we sat on the hub. I know you guys prefer a different place, but we were trying to get to a fast pass at the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. So we were sitting on the hub in front of the castle, and Festival of Fantasy Parade is just a festival of fantasy.
Yeah, that's actually a really great place to watch the parade from. We actually watched it from the top of the train station, right in the entrance of Magic Kingdom. We got there like a half an hour before the show started, and apparently that's a really popular spot. I think we knew that's why we wanted to see it from that spot. So we got up there a half an hour early, and all the tables were all filled. All the chairs were being sat in, and even some of the tables were being sat on. And that's the area that's right underneath the little canopy. So we actually got a spot right in front of the railing. And if you're looking like you're leaving the Magic Kingdom, we were on the right side. And it was a great spot to watch the parade. We got to see everything from up high because those floats are so massive. And you really got to see all the details and look down. Like, I loved watching the Tangled float go by because you could actually see the guys swinging up and back and forth really well. And the dragon was cool from up there, too. So, Lisa, I heard that you liked the music in this new parade.
Oh, my gosh, because you remember the what was that other parade, the one that was there forever that Celebrate a Dream Come True.
Yeah.
Okay, how could I forget? The Celebrate a Dream Come True music was, just stuck with you 3-4 days later, and you're still celebrate. So I like the Festival of Fantasy music because it changed as it went along to music that was appropriate to the floats that were going by.
Yeah, they did a great job integrating.
Awesome.
Yeah, I liked how when Beauty and the Beast were going by, you could hear all the Beauty and the Beast music, and it was like a medley of all those. And then when the Tangle float went by, it was all Tangled music, and it was great. I thought that they did a really good job with the soundtrack.
Definitely the best they've ever done.
Now, I want everyone's opinion. What was your favorite float? How about you, Dad, first? Go ahead.
I have a horrible memory. I'll say the dragon.
The dragon. The dragon that was fighting Prince Philip.
Yes.
But we actually didn't get to see it with the pyrotechnics. It was not working when we saw it.
Oh.
So, but he does
There's
breathe.
always next time.
He breathes fire. But we didn't get to see that.
Yeah.
So, next time.
The dragon, yeah.
He wasn't working. He wasn't working.
Magnificent, yeah.
I hate when stuff's not working.
I know. It could have been working early in the parade and then pooped out on him.
We were at the end.
Yeah, because this
Ran out of fuel.
yeah, that parade started. It was weird. I haven't seen a parade that started in Frontierland in a long time, and it ended right in front of the park. So we were at the very end of the parade.
Ran out of gas.
Yes, but Lisa, what about you?
Snuggly duckling.
Yes. That was mine too. That's the Tangled float for anyone who doesn't know Tangled very well. Can you describe it for me, Lisa?
Well, everything about it is great. And I'm going to let you talk about Rapunzel, because I just want to say Flynn Rider's on the swinging pendulum that goes by. And when he swung out toward where I was sitting, there were some young ladies sitting next to me, and he gave them the smolder, and they were all swooning. And it was
oh yeah, that float. I think it seemed like a pirate ship, and so there's Rapunzel at the very front of the float. There's some dancers that come before that are dressed in all of the festival clothes from the movie, and then Rapunzel's on the very front of the float, and she has her hair that goes all the way around. It wraps around the whole thing.
Yes.
And it's all got all the flowers in it, and it's beautiful. And then there's 3 swinging pendulums, like Lisa said. 2 of them with Snuggly Duckling regulars and the ruffians, and then the middle one has Flynn Rider swinging on it, and it's a massive float. So we got a really good bird's eye view of that, which I was so happy about because he was given the smolder left and right.
You know the mime from the Snuggly Duckling, the really round face. Yeah, he's walking in front of that float.
Yes, you're right. I can't believe I forgot that. But yeah, he's dancing with those girls in the front.
He totally cracked me up.
Yeah, he was great. It was adorable.
Yeah, that was.
He was a big character.
Yeah.
So
cool looking.
It was cool.
Big head.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoyed it watching it with my daughter.
Yes, it was so much fun. I'm glad we waited around.
It was just you and I.
Yes.
Then we went over to Ohano and pigged out.
Oh, yeah. Put
on the food bag.
Food babies.
All right. We'll finish up with the most hyped.
What a disappointing thing to finish on.
Well, yes and no. I mean, so the 7...
We can go back and talk about the empanadas. Those were good.
Yeah, right.
7 Dwarfs Mine Train in the New Fantasyland. I know Lisa had not even been to the New Fantasyland at all. We've kind of been there I've been there a couple times as they did. The circus part was done first with the Dumbo, and then they added on everything but the 7 Dwarfs Mine Train, and then now the full thing is done after all of the hype. I think that's the biggest problem.
2 years of hype.
Too much hype. And for me, luckily we got on that 7 Dwarfs Mine Train the very first ride, very first day when we came in the park, because we had the fast passes that we got
acquired from standing in a line.
And it just was, I was amazed at how short it was. I was expecting like something that was going to rival Splash Mountain. I think that's for me.
Yeah, and it kind of does for a minute.
Or yeah, right. Or even I thought it was good. I didn't know it was going to be built for really probably smaller kids, and
it's comparable to Winnie the Pooh,
which makes sense. I've heard people describe it as something in between the Barnstormer and the train.
And it's not, though. It's between like the Barnstormer and Winnie the Pooh.
Well,
except in Winnie the Pooh, you can actually fit.
I was really disappointed that we didn't get a second try, because I don't feel like I was able to even see the animatronics all that well for the dwarfs.
And I want to add on to that, because not only did I not see the dwarves, but I was hardly paying attention, because 75% of the ride I was sitting there going ow, 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 ow. And
the pinch bar.
Yeah, it's not the lap bar, it's the pinch bar. I had my legs crossed over at my knees, and the lap bar, like my bottom fit in the seat perfectly, which was fine.
We were
And I was
worried
sitting and I was sitting next to my dad, and we're not little people, and we fit in the bench. But the second those lap bars came down, they're the individual lap bars. I knew, but by the time I brought it down, I was like, oh no, this is bad, and it pinched me. And every turn that we made, and it was like,
I didn't know that.
So bad. So I know next time not to pull my lap bar down. Just fake it as
yeah, right. So I think
far away from me as possible.
Now that the hype is gone, I would love to do it again. I think I'll enjoy it.
Yeah, I think same here.
Now that I know what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll even actually go out into the video and now watch it on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, now you can do that.
All right, Lisa.
If somebody had prepared me for it, I hadn't ridden the Little Mermaid ride, and Lindsay prepared me adequately for what to expect on the Little Mermaid ride, so I quite enjoyed it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because she said, it's just scenes from the movie. It's, not going to knock your socks off.
No.
But it's cute, and it's got a lot of color, and it's familiar scenes from the movie, and you're, take it in that spirit. Well, 2 years worth of hype for that Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, and all that media hoopla, and all those, write-ups about it from the bloggers that got to write it before I did, and made it sound like it was just going to be the most technologically advanced marvel on Earth, and it was just a cute roller coaster for grandparents to take their grandkids on.
Right.
Very dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it is. So
it is beautifully
fine.
done, though. Like the mountain and everything, it looks like
gorgeous.
it's been there forever.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely
look really
the
nice.
detail is amazing.
Yes, it is a kiddie ride, though. You have to remember that.
That's what it is
at its core. But it is very beautiful in the park.
Well, that gets us through all those must-dos.
We did it.
Thank you, ladies. That was a lot of fun to go back and take a look at how we did. And so, Lisa, I know you are all out there on all of every
social
media thing we can be on. You have your blog.
True. It is true.
Again, we love your blog at Living a Disney Life.
So tell us, where can we find you?
Okay, livingadisneylife.com and Living a Disney Life on Facebook is Living a Diz Life. I'm at Life of Green on Twitter. That's life_of_green. Same handle on Instagram. Google Plus is Living a Disney Life. What's that called? The YouTube channel
yes,
is
I gotta
also
check
Living
that
a
out.
Disney Life. So yeah, if there's a social media, I think I'm there.
Awesome. Sounds good.
We're just geeking on WDW.com and Facebook page, which we have a lot of fun.
Yes, and our Twitter handle is at Geekin on WDW.
Yes, so definitely look us up. If you got some kind of idea for a podcast, maybe you want to be on the podcast, or
we love guests.
Or you have a question. Mom was actually on the phone before. She got a friend, and she was giving them pointers and tips on how to go to Disney.
Good friend of the family.
Good friend of the family. So I'm going to leave you guys with this little saying that I remember from the restaurant Prime Time when we were there. We had a great server. He said, "Okay, kids, go out and play." After our dinner, which is exactly what we did, and that's what we hope you guys can do. I hope you had a fun time. Thanks, Lisa and Lindsay, and we will see everyone later. Nailed it.
Nice job.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Keep
First
going.
time through.
Carry on. Me soon.
I just wait. Before you start, I just have to say, someday I hope to rate one of Lindsay's "Got You."
One of her what?
when she says, "I've got you."
Oh. I guess I say
That's
that
like
a lot,
on my new like to-do list is to someday rate one of Lindsay's "I got you."
She always gets me.
I know, but she's always got your back, and I want Lindsay to have my back someday.
Oh man.
She's pretty smart. She's smarter than me, so
Oh.
she remembers more stuff than I do.
I get it from you though, so
yeah.
I just
I
have a newer brain. Let's put it that way.
I got cobwebs in mine.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Thanks. Just as I'm getting ready for the intro, Lens. Thank you. The pressure is on.
I've got to shut up now.
It's okay. You're clever. You can do it.
I'm clever?
Yes.
I don't always get it right the first time, though.
No. Didn't yesterday? It took me 3 times.
No, just twice. Now I'm laughing. I'm getting... You ready?
All right, everyone shut up so we can do it.
So I can do it. I'm going to laugh through it. All right, you ready?
Yep.
A little dead space so I can...